Okay. If your daughter don't do what you tell her to do, what do you do?
Try to find the best way to get her to understand the right and wrong ways of doing things.
That part is true. I'm glad you said that perfectly. But the best way could be by showing them that they shouldn't be somewhere.
Lead by example.
There you go. Now he placed us in these certain areas so we can get our minds right. It's like you say with your kid, you may tell her, go to your room till you get your head together. That's what he's telling us, so to speak. I'm gonna put y'all here so y'all can realize that you don't belong here. I gotta do something to get y'all minds right, because you know us as a people, we hard-headed. We don't listen to nobody. And you know what I'm saying? We do what we want, we think we're gonna, but God say, no, y'all gotta follow what I say. If you follow what I say, all this behind door number 2, I got you. I got you. But you gotta do what I ask you to do. Just like it say, I don't know your daughter, like say if she 8 and she say, I want a bike, but you in school messing up. I can't get you that bike because you in there messing up. See what I'm saying? You got to do what you need to do, and then I'm going to do what I need to do.
Easy times to make a man soft, hard times
that
to make
part
a
is
good
true.
man.
That part is true.
Adversities.
But we also got to realize what we have. Like when you get money sometimes, or you get a new car, and you had to work hard for that shit, you're going to treasure it. You ain't just going like, oh man, I'm slamming the door as hard as I want to.
I had 2 Beamers past 3 years, and both of them bitches crashed.
You're going to take care of stuff, like, because you realize, man, it took me a lot to get that.
At least I had it.
At least, yeah.
I can get it back.
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
But
long as you
brothers, I love it. I wish I could come back a little
no,
later.
we good.
But I'm already
I wish had
so
a
if you
flyer.
could, give me any word that you got to give me, brother, and I do have to be on my way.
Okay,
Let's do Deuteronomy 7 and 6. I'm gonna show you.
My birthday is 6/7.
Okay.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna show you how the world think about us, but I'm gonna tell you how God feel about us. I'm gonna show you what He say. I know the world say that there is no group of special people. Not according to this. According to this, and you can see it when He say something that this gonna show you how He feel about us, and our actions, us as a people, is gonna show. Give me what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that's upon the face.
No, everybody is equal
on the earth.
No.
Above all people.
No, America say we all the same.
Above all people.
God say we above everybody. But America say we all the same. Which is, how could that be possible?
We built for it tough.
Yeah.
Because we got God in us. Can't nobody else on earth deal with what we deal with. Can't nobody else what we still going through today. And you see the change? Where they get all that stuff from?
Right.
Copying us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though they got everything on this so-called earth now.
Necklaces, brother.
But they want to copy what we do.
You see that?
They ain't even original.
Peaches and medallions.
They ain't even original. They always, even though we in this bad spot, guess who they still want to be like? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Even though we in this state, they still want to. You catch someone with the pants down. You catch them using slang, the words. They ain't nothing but copycats.
Right.
People are ignorant. Ignorant means lack of knowledge.
True.
Knowledge is power.
There you go. But that show you, like I say, we special. See how they want to copy. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of us be lost and want to be like them with white, yellow hair and all that little stupid shit. That's because we lost.
And I've been listening, man.
That's good.
Since November 7th, 11/7, man, I really woke up different. Even sending signs, and I really pay attention.
He wants you to do his work.
Absolutely, man. I live his work.
Okay.
And I give when I don't got. I love even though I need love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He gave me this heart, and no matter how much I go back and forth between my mind, heart, soul, and body, I can't change that because this is where I'm supposed to be at. I'm supposed to be put in a tough position. I'm supposed to be struggling. When I get to it, I done had it and didn't appreciate it. So now I know this time, he had to let me go through the mud.
It lets you go.
It's been raining, man, and I ain't afraid of the rain or the sunshine, but I know it's going to clean me off. And it'll be a better day.
Okay.
But we be out here every weekend. Just keep coming back.
Keep coming back. When I work down here, my team always down here.
All right.
And by the way, my name is Aaron.
Okay. melChezidek, this brother Penuel.
Yeah, glad to meet you.
Yeah.
Brother Penuel.
Yeah.
Melchizedek.
I'm gonna give you one other important
Aaron, right?
thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Brother
glad to meet you.
Moses. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Moses.
Okay.
I can call you
Give
Moses.
me the one thing.
I
I would like Aaron.
Okay. And Moses. Yeah, that's right.
You on point with that.
Oh, good.
See, a lot of us don't know that.
You can
Every
be out
time
here,
Moses, the TV tell you something different, but every time Moses went somewhere, Aaron was with him. Because you notice the thing about Moses?
though. Okay, for sure.
Moses stuttered. Moses stuttered. He wasn't even he was a decent speaker.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a decent speaker, but Aaron gave him that confidence.
Yeah.
But the movies don't say all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was gonna give me the gates.
One more.
Give me the
All right,
gates.
one more and then after that, I really gotta go, brother. I'm on the clock.
Because this is what another lie they tell us, but this is real important for his people. I think that's Revelations
21:12.
Okay, this is important because we all trying to get to that kingdom, correct?
Absolutely.
Now I'm quite sure you heard there's only one long gate to get to the kingdom. Have you heard that?
Through the sun.
Okay, but I'm gonna show you. This is how you get to the kingdom, and this is what the kingdom look like. What we've been told is a lie. This is what we gonna show you. What the kingdom say is coming directly out this book. Directly out this book.
Revelations chapter 21 verse 12, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the 12 gates had 12 angels.
Now, of course, you've been in the club. When somebody guarding the door or whatever, that's like a bodyguard.
Big boy.
They.
I'm like Michael. The man I work with is like Gabriel.
Okay. That the 12 angels at the gate guarding who can come in.
Come.
We're gonna bypass the other part, but go ahead, finish it out. Right?
And at the gates are 12 angels, name written thereof, which are of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Now, this is what heaven say.
Okay.
Heaven got names on the gates. You notice it say 12 of them. And then who was the names at the gates again?
And on the east gate, on the north gate, and on the south gate, and on the west gate are written in the name of the city of the 12 tribes foundation.
So if
Of Israel.
if you ain't from them tribes, man,
Tribe of Israel.
You might not make it.
ain't no might. You ain't getting in. It says it.
144,000, right?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
That is part of
144,000 is going to be the
the
leaders,
leaders, yeah.
of the people.
But like you say, if you're from
You know what I'm saying?
Judah,
12 and 12 is
Benjamin,
144.
those gonna be the leaders,
right,
though.
of the people.
Yeah.
Okay, because you know if it was 100, if it was 144,000, most likely they already been listed back in the days.
Here reincarnated too.
Right.
There you
What
go.
you know about that?
There you go.
I've been here before.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
You
I
have.
don't know. I've been asking. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give y'all this, and then I'll.
That's heavy right there, though.
Okay.
I asked the Lord to show me who I was in the past life, and I really had to understand what I was asking for.
That's
That could mean
dangerous.
Anything. You know what I mean?
That's
But
dangerous.
I had a little boy come up to me Thanksgiving, the day of giving thanks, and he came up to me, a stranger. His mama was sitting right there. He came up to me. I had my chain on. He was like, "Hey man, I like your chain." Good.
Yes,
And
Jesus.
He came up, said something
It's
to me.
John.
And he was like, "What is it?" I was like, "It's an A." He said, "What is it? What's it stand for? It's your name?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "What's your name?" I said, "Aaron." He said, "You're Aaron?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I'm Aaron." And you know how fathers are. He was a white kid. You know how parents are in general.
Elijah.
Long story short, the father's hearing what I'm saying to his son, and he just had to let that shit go. He had to let me holler at him. I took my chain off and let the little homie wear it, run around with it.
Okay.
Father let him wear the chain, run around. I made sure his mother took a picture because that's some shit that nigga never gonna forget.
Oh yeah.
Brothers.
All right.
Okay. So say that one more
Go in
time.
peace,
Okay. So say that one more time because I was reading. Say that one more
Father,
time.
young man.
Yeah.
I asked the Father to show me who I was in the past life. I've been going through a lot of stuff lately. I actually have been celibate for like a month, and I keep pimping. You know what I mean?
That's
I'm
good.
always around beautiful women, but lately I've just been trying to make a change. I've been fighting for something that I believe in, which is love. And even though I don't feel like I'm getting what I need, sometimes I need to take that time and give her peace and let her breathe. You know, I'm
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah. And that little boy, that little boy is about to pass.
He just walked up to me, and me and my mom were talking about how I was a kid. I would literally walk up to random people on the streets.
You did that too?
I did that, and to see this little boy
Do the same thing you did.
As soon as I walked up, I was like, "Man, this little cat remind me of me."
Oh, wow.
And for him to say, "You're Aaron," I'm Aaron.
Oh, serious?
And I've been working with this young cat, and this young cat, I'm telling him, bro, the universe.
His name was Aaron?
Yeah, I said the universe was speaking to me, and over the course of 3 days that we worked together, over 3 weeks, I'm telling him, listen, watch, see, feel. You know what I mean? And when he said my name's Aaron,
That blew your way, dog. I know you was like.
I started getting used to it, but I looked at my man and he looked at me and he was like, I was like, I can't make this shit up, man. I can't. I mean, I'm walking into my order right now, brother.
Yeah.
But you know the Most High giving you all this to spread and teach like we do.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to bottle it up and keep it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That gift.
Told,
Yeah.
I
That's
was
that
raised
gift.
by OG's murderers and Max, man.
Okay. All right, brother. You have a take it easy out here. Let me get Zephaniah 2:1. Oh, before you get that, we are House of Israel, HOI. We come out here every weekend, week out, the Sabbath, Friday sundown to Saturday sundown to teach our people, the so-called blacks, so-called Mexicans, and so-called Native Americans to show them who they are.
That's right.
That they in their transgressions and to get out of these transgressions before that final call, you know what I mean, before that final awakening come up. Because we are in the last days, as you can see. These times are short. We're trying to get our people together. We're trying to get their minds right. So we want to give all honors to all the elders that's been in these years and years, waiting for the Messiah to come back. And we also want to give honors to all the elders of HOI. All right, give me what you got, Op.
What you want to
Zephaniah 2:1.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1.
Come.
I lift up my eyes again. Is that right?
That's
Zechariah.
Zephaniah, yeah. You could have read it though, but go ahead, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what it say. Maybe it was a reason.
Gather yourself together, ye gather together, O nation not desired.
The Most High telling us to get together, especially in these times, because we gonna need one another. I know the states tell us it's all about being an individual. We got to throw that stuff out the window. You know what I mean? No other nation does things individual.
That's right.
You can have a chain. A chain, what they say, is only as strong as the weakest link.
Yeah.
It has to be all together.
Right.
If one link is broken,
It's a wrap.
the chain ain't no good. Same thing with a car.
Right.
If one thing is wrong with the car, say the tire, that whole car ain't gonna run.
That's with us.
And that's the same thing. That's why I say gather yourself together. Oh, and people always talking about this book for everybody. Read that last part again. So we're gonna show that this ain't for everybody. Read that last part again.
Gather yourself together, ye gather together, O nation not desired.
Now, how can he be talking about everybody?
Yeah, not desired.
Because he say not desire.
Yeah.
It's a group of people on this earth that ain't desired.
Yeah.
It's a group that is. So right there telling you this can't be for everybody.
Right.
Everybody ain't and he says group of nation, not desired. The whole earth ain't not desired.
Right.
So sometimes when we be putting the book is for everybody, we got to read some of these things and understand it. Right there, that's clear as day.
Right.
He can't be talking to anybody. And we ain't going to just say, some of people, oh, that's for bad people. There's a lot of good people, so-called good people that ain't desired on the earth. So it ain't about good or bad. We got to get that how do they say it? That training, what you say, that witchcraft, that stuff that's been imprinted in your head. We got to get that out of our heads.
Yeah.
See, that ain't talking about good or bad neither. He talking about a nation of people.
Right.
So that means that nation that has good and bad people. It don't make that. He talking about an undesired. You got to remember, I'm going to give an example. Martin Luther King wasn't desired. Malcolm X wasn't. So it don't have nothing to do with good or bad.
Right.
Oprah went some places and she wasn't desired.
Man.
So we can get out of that good or bad. We got to untrain ourselves. And that's some of our people's problem. We've been told something and ain't looked it up ourselves or seen, or maybe some of us see it and ignore it. That's even worse for some of us.
That's worse.
Because you in a state that you can't get your mind out of. You think, oh, well, everybody is like this or I'm like this. That's not the case. That is far from the case.
I got something for you.
Go ahead, give me what you got.
Psalms 83 is showing us we're not desired. Psalms 83, start with 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their heads.
Stop right there. Now, how can he be talking about everybody? If we all got along, how can we all be enemies?
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And he say they enemies. Read that again.
For thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
Once again, it says they that. So how can this be for everybody if it say they that hate thee? You have to have somebody who hates one group and one group that do the hating.
Right.
So that can't be everybody. Right there again.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So I don't know. I hate to dwell on this.
Go dwell.
Maybe you ain't listening, or the pastor ain't putting it to you, or maybe you ain't paying attention. It could be all three for all I know.
Before you ain't been taught.
There's that too. But you got to see right there, this book cannot be talking to it. It says differences right here. See, one thing you got to realize too as people, it's okay to be different. It is okay to feel different, to feel better about yourself. You know what I mean?
We have to, Shalaki.
There you go.
We have to be different in order things to move. I can't. Okay, so say for instance, you're doing something over there. I'm doing something different. Even in our army is different. You got the Navy Marines. You got the SEALs. So you can't hate somebody that's pushing for your cause and they do it differently. If we out here and we fighting for blacks, Hispanics, Native American, we do it differently. You need to love that. Because if you don't love that, then you're a part of the enemy.
And it ain't nothing wrong with saying that you better than somebody.
But there is something wrong with being a traitor. That's a traitor. When you hate what we do and you look like us, you're a fucking traitor.
You don't go out and say, your family is better than mine. That would be preposterous. Right, you say your family is the best. It's the best family there is. When you go to a job, you don't say, well, you know what? I'm not the best person for the job. That would be foolish. That is a foolish statement you make. See, when it comes to us, people are ashamed to say we the best people. Right. What is wrong with that? There is nothing wrong with saying you the best. Everybody else think that.
Right.
So us as a people, not only when you got to say you the best, you got to start acting like you the best. Right. It all starts up here. This needs to change. What's that saying?
Hold on, let me say one more thing.
Go ahead.
Even I'm not just saying amongst other people, amongst our own people, amongst Israel. We have big groups of Israel. We have small groups of Israel and things like that. We can't even come together to do some simple stuff. Or I got to ask my leader, can I go get an oil change from HOI? But you ain't got to ask your leader to go get an oil change from the Arabs.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? You do see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I got to ask my leader, can I be near y'all? You got to ask your leader to be near no Edomite. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's still part of the curses too.
That's witchcraft.
Yeah, but
that's witchcraft.
Too. Also say a lot of people in the truth, like what's that saying? You half in and you half out. You know what I'm saying? No matter what camp you in, we all brothers regardless.
Right. We can't even go roller skating together. I'm not trying to get you in the truth. I'm just saying let's get together and skate.
Like we just said, Zephaniah 2:1. He said, gather yourself together. He don't say, this camp gather and this camp stay over here. He say, as a nation, the nation gather together.
Right, the nation, right.
That's the thing we gotta get out of that individual. Like I just said, I'm this individual group, you this individual group, I'm this. We need to shake all that. Right. Because when the Messiah come back, you think he just going for one individual group? Right. Come on, man. That don't even make sense in itself. He is going for one individual group, his people.
Right.
But in his people, he ain't picking and choosing within his people.
Right.
And that's the thing we got to get out of as a people. That's one of the things why we in this situation.
Right, we're still gang related.
You know what I mean? We always want to be separate from each other.
And we're still gang related.
There you go. We want to be separate from each other, but we don't want to be separate from the guy that's stomping on our neck, that's discriminating us, that's giving us. We don't want. We okay with being next to them, but see the trick is they ain't okay being next to you. That's the part you don't see. They ain't okay because you can see. I don't care if you adult. You can see any city. When you come to that neighborhood, what do? They leave. They leave.
Right.
They don't stay where you at. When you integrate them schools, they leave. They don't want to be there no more.
Let me say one more thing too.
Go ahead.
Because I lived on the east side. On the east side, we lived on Jefferson, the beginning where the water at. So eventually we moved to Mac. After Mac, because white folks was still over there.
Yeah.
So we thought we was moving somewhere better.
God.
So we moved over to Mac. You know, so they moved to Hopper. so we moved to Hopper. I mean, they moved to Warren. So we moved to Warren. Then we moved to Houston with it. They moved to Houston with it.
God.
Then we moved to 8 Mile. Then they moved to 8 Mile.
God.
Then then I realized, you know what? I'm not gonna build my life chasing the white folks and running from blacks.
God.
You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna go somewhere where it's just a pocket of blacks that love each other and is gonna stay there. That's what I came to realize. Because this will be an everlasting situation, and my money gonna die everywhere I go. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Till they make it so high where you can't come, and that's what they eventually do.
Hey, hold on, they double back where we left.
You can see that right now in the city.
You see what I'm saying?
You can see that right now.
And then that should make you look stupid. Like, we had that at one time. We always had it.
There you go.
We keep chasing the devil and not keeping who we are and having what we got.
One other thing we gotta be happy with ourselves, right? Because I don't care what you say. When you go to a party where it's all blacks, you got the best time there is. I don't care what you say. You go to an all-white party and be like, damn, I don't even want to be here. They ain't talking about shit. You know what I mean? See, that's what we got to start realizing. Then, like we always say, we got to start getting off that TV stuff, you know what I mean, and all that stuff, that Facebook, all that stuff is guiding us the wrong way.
Especially the wives, what's that, Basketball Wives?
Yeah, that's one of the worst.
A whole lot of marriages.
That's one of the worst shows there is on TV.
Whoever put that together, that was a mastermind.
Oh yeah.
That's better than getting a black man out the house.
That's a divide and conquer tactic.
Yeah, that's a divide and conquer.
All that's telling you is the woman is separate from the man. That's a divide and conquer tactic. That's all that is. Let me get Proverbs 16:4. That's all that is. It ain't no different than light skin and dark skin. That's a division tactic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's a little bit more on the powerful because you breaking up families now. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. You breaking up a family.
Professionally.
The light skin, dark skin thing was separating us a lot. But now you crushing the family with that idiotic stuff.
Proverbs 16:4.
16:4. Basketball wives. And then the thing with that is 90% of them ain't even married. The show right there is a fraud. You know what I'm saying? How are you a wife? You ain't married to nobody.
And most women that watch that got issue with men.
God. Give me what you got.
You ready?
Yeah, come.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. For Yahweh hath made all things for himself. Ye, even the wicked, for the time of evil.
There you go.
Damn.
There go another thing. How we
hold on. Let me read that again.
Go ahead.
God, the Lord God, have made all things for himself.
Means he creates evil.
Even the wicked for the day of evil.
There you go. What a lot of us don't realize, you can't realize what's good if you don't have bad.
That's right.
How you know what's good if you don't have evil? It's got to be, like we say, a balance. How could everything be good? You wouldn't know it was good because you don't know what evil is.
That's right.
You don't know what bad is.
That's right.
And see, the thing is, another thing, like I said, the church leads us wrong. It makes us think God don't have nothing to do with nothing evil. You know what I mean?
He created evil.
There you know like he don't kill. God is saying, what's that?
He killed the Egyptians' kids.
God is a man of war.
Yeah, God ain't no hoe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He a man. So we got to get out of these things that he just floating around all nice and everything. Oh, man. I don't know what happened bad. He in control of everything. One more time.
That's heavy, man. The Lord have made all things for himself, even the wicked. So what's going on here is this wicked stuff. Now, for the day of evil, because he gonna bring y'all didn't seen evil. Y'all seen I'm frightened, but he bring terror. Y'all seen wicked, but he gonna bring evil. You ain't seen what he gonna bring. You ain't ready for this. But go ahead.
Oh, you good. You know why he made evil? Because he gonna show his power when he get rid of all that evil. How bad you think something is? When he get rid of it, you're gonna be like you just said, the Egyptians, they was pure evil.
Right.
But you see what he did.
He crushed
the evil.
Yeah.
You got to think, like you say, He killed the firstborn, everything. It don't make a difference. It was the humans, animals, probably the bugs, the fly. He destroyed all that. And like we say all the time, you got to imagine what sight that would be when you split a whole sea. You split a whole sea. Not only split the sea, but you hold it in place. Can you?
Man, hold on.
Fathom that.
Listen, this is why they got in so much trouble, because y'all seen so much. Y'all walked through the Red Sea and seen what I did. You can't do nothing wrong, because you seen too much.
Like I say,
that's why y'all got in trouble. That's why we got in trouble.
You see all fish, sharks, and shit can't come.
Right.
That should have fucked your mind up.
Right.
And you probably taller than this building. You walking 100 feet of fucking sea. You talking about you on the sea floor.
Man.
You walk and you like, what the fuck?
Right.
That's some shit you ain't never seen.
I never seen before. And then after seeing that, you're gonna go do some evil. That's why you got punished, because you seen too much.
And you know the killer? When you walk through, he let it go on everybody else. You know what I mean? When you walk through, he let it go on everybody else.
If that ain't love for you, man. It's the same people you running from. He's showing you how he will destroy them for you. That's love.
Right there. That right there gotta make you think, even if you should be in your right mind, he ain't playing.
No, he ain't playing.
Not doing that. I don't care. Ain't nobody ever seen nothing like a sea split and hold itself.
Man.
And then when you get through, it come back crashing in.
How much love do you need?
And just like you said, you gotta imagine these I've just seen what I did and they still ain't gonna act right. I got you. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do for you.
Right. After seeing that, that's all I need to see.
I got you. Since you don't believe how strong I am, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put you in this situation for a long time. Since y'all don't believe how much power I got, I tell you what I'm gonna do. Don't worry about it. I know how to make it right. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's good to go back and if you know what he did for you, it's always good to go back and count your blessings. It's really worship your blessings. Because if I say, hey, he got me off crack, I need to go back and be like, Lord, even though it's hard for me now, I remember when you got me off this personally. Even though that it looked ugly, I remember that I walked through the Red Sea. That's why it's good to go worship when the times he blessed you.
To be thankful.
You
wake up every day. He don't have to wake you up. He don't have to wake us up every day. Because believe it or not, a lot of cats didn't wake up this morning.
Right.
A lot of cats ain't gonna wake up tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, that's true.
You know what I mean? So that right there, a lot of people ain't gonna wake up.
Right.
Let me get Isaiah 45:7. See, that's one of the things we need to be. What was that? Your life ain't yours.
No.
This the Most High's body. When he come calling for it, ain't nothing you can do.
He runs this.
You know what I'm saying?
He owns this.
This his body.
Oh, you borrowed this body like it's your shit.
You know what I'm saying? That's mine. That belongs to me. You may think it's yours, but
Right.
when I want it, I'm calling for it. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Ain't nothing you can do about
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
You're on borrowed time.
And that's the whole thing.
Right.
We don't realize that. This body ain't ours. You didn't create it. You didn't make it. That's a lot of things we got to get past because we lost here as a people.
The camera not straight. Hold on.
Okay.
Get over here a little bit. Okay.
Got it out.
Yeah.
Isaiah 45:7. Yeah, that's a lot of things as a people we take for granted. The simple thing like waking up every morning. Being grateful for the small things that you do have. You know what I mean? Because best believe, some of us don't believe it. There's a lot of us out here in the worst position than we are. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out here fending for food. There's a lot of people ain't had nothing to eat. There's a lot of people out here with no place to stay. You see what I'm saying? So we got to be grateful every day. Shit, there's a lot of people that didn't make it out the womb. There's a lot of people ain't make it out the hospital as a baby.
Man.
You got to be grateful for the things he didn't give you.
A lot of people ain't make it out the hospital.
A lot of people ain't make it out the hospital.
A lot of people died inside the womb.
Inside the womb. You know what I mean? They ain't never get to experience this thing. You know what I mean? So that's what we got to start being grateful. Give me what you got, up. That's why he say to praise him, the fear. That's the first part is the fear. You know what I'm saying? The fear of the Lord. The things he can do to you. He can, how people say, he can make your life a living hell if he wanted to. Every day could be horrible out here. Yeah. If he wanted it to be. Right. To get your mind right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Where you at? What you
Isaiah 45 and 7.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. God. I formed the light and created darkness. I make peace and created evil.
What he do again?
I make peace and created evil.
So we can get out our head that Satan, or what people say the devil.
I the Lord do all these things.
What's that? What he say?
I the Lord do all these things.
So when babies die, God doing that. When the plane crash, that's the Most High doing all that. That ain't so-called Satan. Him and Lucifer ain't battling, going back and forth. It ain't no battle for power. You know, there is evil people on here on earth, without a doubt.
Right, it's been directed by Satan.
There you go. But he controls all that.
He still controls all that.
You know what I mean? Let's just in case y'all don't believe that, let's go to Job 1:1.
Did you want to finish this?
Oh yeah, some more of that. Go ahead.
There's some juice on this.
Oh, go ahead.
It said, I formed the light and created darkness. I make peace and created evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
So he operating everything. He controlling everything, regardless of
what he said. He said, drop down, ye heavens. That's scandalous. Hold on. This out cold. Look what he say. He say, drop down, ye heavens, from above. That's like telling the heavens to bow down to me. You hear what I'm saying? He a monster.
You know what I mean?
He cold-blooded.
So he let you know. He running everything. There is no aspect that's going on earth that he don't control, that he don't know about. He control it all.
Man, he the truth, man.
Boy, that's it. All right.
That's it. What you want now?
Let me get Job 1:1. So when people just don't think that the devil basically check in to the Most High.
Check in. What you say? What you say? Knock on the door. Check in.
I mean, you think when the Most High called him, he say, "Oh, I ain't coming." Oh, you ain't? Don't worry. You don't never have to come ever again. I'll make sure of it. You see what I'm saying?
I'm in class. I'm in camp. Let me call you right back.
He can do that just as easy. You know what I mean?
I get home.
People don't think that.
No, I got it. All right. Where you at now?
Job 1:1.
Job 1:1. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright.
There you go. Another thing, people say ain't nobody perfect. What the Most High called Job?
Perfect and upright.
Okay, there we go. So we gonna squash a lot of these things where people say what they say on earth. The Most High called Job a perfect man.
Right, he was perfect.
There you go.
And upright, and one that feared God.
What made him perfect?
Feared God.
That's one of the aspects that made him perfect. Go ahead, Al.
And eschewed or shined away from evil. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters.
We doing good. What about you?
Hey, champ.
I'm doing good.
Can I take? Right? Can I
say
fight?
Hello to me, right? Yeah. God bless you. How you?
No, we don't shake hands. We don't shake hands.
You shook his hand.
Okay, you guys.
An accident. I give you a hug.
Yeah. I can't hug you.
We don't do no hug.
And I can't shake the I can't shake Satan's children's hands.
I'm not Satan's child.
You sure?
You shook his hand.
Well,
yeah. Can we work with them?
Sure.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
You can ask me whatever you like.
Okay. Well, did you learn the lesson from the last time?
I was over here, and you guys asked me how many Negroes I killed, and you told me I killed Negroes, but you said you keep the law.
Oh, I don't remember anybody.
Hold on, they got some paper. They were studying.
He was right over here.
You talking about Shabbat?
He may have said you as your forefathers.
No, he said I killed Negroes. Okay. And I'll tell you what, the Bible says, thou shalt not bear false witness. You don't even keep the law because you bear false witness
against somebody who knows the Lord and Jesus Christ as his Savior.
Okay, hold on.
Against him. How you
Hold on. So you're saying our leader, that's who you talked to?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he said that. What did he say? What you say?
He said I killed Negroes.
I don't remember hearing him
Okay.
saying that.
No, I don't remember him saying it either.
You were saying right next to me.
Yeah, but you know what? I would defend that.
You would defend that.
Yeah. So yeah. You know why? Because you are your forefathers.
See, but how do you know my forefathers killed Negroes?
Well, because you're Edomite.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm not an Edomite.
Let me ask you a question. Do you own a business? Do you own a business?
I do not own a business.
You own a home?
Hold on. What was that verse when you said Edom did not kill Jacob, but his children did? That's what he needed to hear.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Since you speak on Negroes, do you think slavery happened? Yes or no?
Of course it did. There's more slaves today than there was any time in history.
Now, do you have a job?
I do have a job, yes.
When you work or do something, do you expect to get paid?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you the first of your kind? Or I'm assuming you got a great grandfather and grandfather, all that, right?
They're all dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you had them. Now,
didn't we all?
where is the payment for the so-called slaves?
We've been slaves too.
Hold on.
Other white people have been slaves.
That's not what I asked you.
No. Let me ask. No.
Where's the payment?
God is concerned about our slavery.
Okay.
You ain't been slaves as a whole.
You asked me a question.
As a whole.
Can I answer?
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't owe any slaves I don't. First off, I don't know any slaves.
Okay.
And secondly, I don't owe any slaves either.
Hold on.
No.
I'm sorry. Can I just say one thing?
Yes, you can.
Even though you have not had any slaves, it doesn't mean you don't owe a debt of what your forefathers did. I got a verse for you.
Have you read Ezekiel?
No.
The Bible says that the father won't bear the burden of the son, and the son won't bear the
He
burden of the
about to
father.
Let's see. Let's
so
see
you
this
saying if your forefathers?
First off, my forefathers did not own any slaves. They moved here in the 1800s.
How you know? Are you sure?
Because yes, I went on Ancestry.com and then
Ancestry.com.
That's bullshit.
Somebody turned in some saliva for a dog, and they said he was from somewhere. So that's not valid, right?
valid.
So that's not valid.
A white person cannot go back like that.
Moved to UP of Michigan from Germany. Okay, in the late 1800s, after slavery was already disbarred in America.
Slavery, discrimination still happened.
Oh, it still does today.
So you saying? So you
you
saying none of your forefathers discriminated against no blacks?
I said they didn't own slaves.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so
I got a verse for you.
Go ahead.
Okay. But Isaiah chapter 14 verse 2, prepare slaughter for his children's, which you are the children's, for the iniquities of your forefathers. For what your forefathers done.
What's the context of that?
The same thing we just went through. We pay iniquities, our sins for what our forefathers did.
Hold on, you want the context to read 30?
Read 30. Okay. Thou shalt not be joined with them.
Who's he talking to?
In burial. We can't even. We don't supposed to be buried next to y'all. See, we confused.
Okay, when he said forefathers, what nation did anything to your fathers? Let's be honest. We're gonna be honest. What nation did anything?
I'm from America, and I consider myself an American.
He's
so
born.
I don't know anybody that's done anything with my forefathers.
Let's say no.
I never go back.
That doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Okay, hold on.
I know the word. The word tell me.
We've been considered so-called Americans, but what's the guy that in Minneapolis had his knee on his neck? Us as blacks, we've been getting done as wrong forever here. So we know for a fact. We know for a fact. Were they black or were they white?
The cop?
Yes.
There was black, white, and white ones there.
The people like you been beating our ass.
See, you keep changing. You keep changing. There was something there.
There were black.
The person who did that. Okay, the person who's in jail for it, was it a black man? Is it a black man in jail? Okay, so let's just stick with the basics. Let's just don't hop around the question.
Well, one thing about it.
Now, a certain thing called the Ku Klux Klan, right? This was after slavery. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did they hang white people? Yes or no?
No.
Who did they hang?
Black people.
Okay, so we we got to factor in who was did wrong in this country. So see how you keep saying, after slavery? After slavery went on, there was things called discrimination. All that. Now, okay, but who is doing the majority? No, in fact, let's change. I'm saying something. Who is so-called running this country? What group of people?
I got it.
What group of people are running this country?
on what color are their skin?
Right, there you go. There you go.
We can use that. Whatever we can work with.
Okay.
In this city.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
The mayor is a white man. Is he not?
Yes, he is.
Okay, see, that's
running.
Right.
So
But the
Kwame is
chief of
gone.
police-
No.
Kwame
he
was a
did
black
run it.
man.
The Kwame ain't here though.
Young
We
was
talking,
black.
we're not
The
asking that.
chief of police is not running the city. The mayor runs the city. Let me ask you a question.
No, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Why are you guys so hung up on race?
It's not
Why
about
don't
race.
you get over it?
Oh, look at the Bible.
Is somebody oppressing you?
Can
Is
we
somebody
just-
making you a slave?
Oh yeah.
Who? Who's making
Hold on, you
a
want us to
slave?
get over it? Let me
Yes,
ask-
I want you to get over it.
Okay, let me get over it. Let me ask you, did you celebrate Thanksgiving?
I thank the Lord on it. Yeah, sure.
It's a yes or
You
no.
eat turkey
That was
out
a
of the
long
stuff?
time ago. Why you still celebrating killing? Get over it. Get over it.
I'm not celebrating killing.
Now let me ask you a question.
Hold on. He said something. He said he trying to say that we sold our own people in slavery.
No,
You
he
sure?
Yeah,
You sure?
100%
Yes,
sure.
You sure?
100%
Yeah.
sure.
So,
Okay.
so I'm gonna show you
Yes.
something. I'm gonna correct y'all.
Okay.
I think I corrected you before.
And I'm gonna back it up for what he said. I'm gonna give you an example how
I
it's
correct you before. Okay, in Egypt, right? When Pharaoh, he had Israelites in slavery, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, they was both black people. What color was Israelites?
are black.
Israelites are Jewish. And they're,
Oh, you're not listening.
You
I'm
right
telling you
about
color.
that. It's a bloodline. But let me ask you this. Go ahead.
Hold on.
Let me just say this.
Is a
No,
Doberman,
no, no, no.
hold on, is a
Let me
Doberman,
ask-
hold on, is
let
a
me ask this
Doberman and a Rottweiler, do they have the same coat?
Let me answer.
Yes or no?
Let me answer this question first before we go.
Go ahead.
Then you can come with that because that's
no
good. That's
why
what
you guys are stuck on this.
No, he just asked the
Bible-
question.
Jesus said,
I know. Before you go there, let me. I know.
What
But let
scripture
me
is
ask
that?
this question.
What scripture is that? then?
Where's this? Where
No,
Jesus say that?
no.
In the
Let me
Gospel
ask this
of John,
question.
Chapter.
See, you ignore his question. That's what I.
See, you making it up. But let me
No,
ask
I'm
this
not.
question. I'm
As
Well, you
Moses
care
lifted
about
up the
his
serpent in the
It's not about race.
It is
You
about
just
race.
said
The
black
Son of
sold
Man
blacks in
lifted up,
slavery.
that whosoever
They did.
believeth
They
in him.
did, but
That's
that's
John.
Chapter 3.
Okay, but you don't know what, that's John 3.
Africans
sold
But
Israelites.
what is John?
Ham.
The 16.
Hold
But
on,
what
hold
does
on.
14 say?
He said it's in the ham. Get the dictionary.
Anyway.
We want to clear this up. Don't run right now. Let us take care of him.
I'm not running. I'm not scared
not
of you,
running.
man.
Okay, but he is. Don't
No, I'm
run
not. I
because
got-
you
I
know.
got a Michigan
I know
game
you
I'm gonna
do.
go watch.
I know
But let
you
me ask
do.
you this one thing before
Because
you
he
go.
know, because we
Let-
did this to him before.
Let me ask you
He don't
one
want
thing.
you to see
Since
what
you
we about
say
to
we
do.
the same,
Get
us and
down.
Africans are not the same. No, we ain't the
God
same.
has made of one
Okay.
blood.
You wanna see him?
all
You sure?
nations of
What's your
man.
blood
Get
type?
eyes.
Is your blood type the same as
Get
mine?
him. Get him.
No, there's different blood types.
Yeah,
Yes or
yeah,
no?
because
So
you're
we
an
not the
American.
same.
Let me tell you something.
Can you answer the question?
Blacks was not selling
all
blacks.
have sinned.
Let's
Africans
be
was selling
factual.
Israelites.
Can we be factual? Can we be factual?
No, let's clear it
No,
up.
let me ask you a
You
question.
stepping on something. You
No,
stepping
no,
on a time
but we
bomb.
not the
Let's
same.
clear it up.
So
You said
me-
blacks was
so-
selling blacks.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Africans was selling Israelites. They both have to
we
be
ain't the
black.
same. Me and
Israelites
you
is
don't
black,
not even the
Africans
same
are
height.
black.
Me and you ain't the same. So
You're
we
not
are
white.
not the same.
You're white.
See, let me
You
ask.
can't
Hold
tell
on.
me
I'm gonna explain
who
to
I
you.
am.
Ain't the
I
same.
tell you.
Now I'm gonna tell you how God works.
I'm not ham.
No,
I'm an
no,
Israelite.
you're
Both of them be black.
Made of one nation's
No,
Both of them have to be black.
You could be type O
You're
blood. You
Esau.
could be AB. So the blood ain't the same.
Yeah, you
My
are.
skin's not red.
Now,
You are red.
if you hold on,
You're
if you
red.
O
Look at your
blood
hands.
and I
Put 'em
might
out.
be,
Put 'em out.
can you get a blood
That's
transfusion
red.
for me?
Oh, 'cause it's cold.
Then how can we be the
I
same?
don't care
'Cause
what it
ain't.
is.
So stop
Mine's
saying
if it's
that. Now, hear
cold or
me out.
hot, mine's never gonna turn
Let me
red.
out.
Black
Let me see.
and
You
Okay,
are an Esau.
Okay. No.
You are
I'm gonna say I'm the
white.
same.
And
God made
don't no
trees,
white
right?
person.
Exactly. You just
No,
said
no,
white.
you're
You
not
made
white.
trees,
You're
right?
red.
You just said I was white.
Are there oak
Ain't no white.
trees, pine trees?
That's white. What's this?
Okay.
You
Now
like?
he
What color is
made
this?
so-called fish,
You
right?
said white.
What color is
You
the
said
paper?
white.
Tinkro,
Call me white.
catfish.
You look like
there's
the color
different things.
paper?
Everything God
You're
made,
red.
there's several
And
different
black.
things, right?
The ham
Everything
was
we can say.
black,
But
and
when you say when it comes to
and-
people, we all the same. Does that
and
make
Shan
sense?
was black.
Yes, it makes
No.
No,
Because
because we're not the
Shan
same.
was what color was Shan?
Okay, show me the scripture.
Shan, all of them was black.
Because I'm gonna show you something that we're saying.
Everybody was black. Esau came through Isaac, his wife. That's when the first people called red.
And family.
Let me get
Every
I'm
human
sorry,
being
though.
on earth, every human being on earth ain't the same. Because y'all don't even consider y'all. So are you Russian?
No, I'm not.
Y'all look the same.
So why
Y'all look
come
the same.
all blacks have to be
That's
ham?
Let me
not a
just say
race.
this. If you go back, Adam and Eve
So-
are the father and
It's a
the mother
nationality.
of all of us.
There you go. So I'm not from Africa. So tell me I'm right.
Where do you think they
So-
take you from if you're
You're
saying
not from
that?
Israel either.
I ain't got to be from
Hold on,
Israel.
hold on.
Israel is named after me.
First of all, Israel.
I ain't got to be from Israel. Whoever Israel, that land was
Oh, so
named
now
after me.
Now it's like that.
No.
That name
I'm
was-
gonna tell you.
that Israel was
Hold on,
named
hold
after
on.
me.
Israel was a person before
Right,
it was a place.
Right.
See, that's
Right.
how y'all get
That's
confused.
what y'all
It was a
confused.
person before it was a
man.
place.
Right. So
That's
when
how
you look
you
at
confused.
Israel, you're looking at me. I'm not an Israeli. Israelis who conquer that land, who stays there. Israelite who own that land. That's me. I'm an
Because that's a
Israelite.
person.
Promised land right now.
Huh?
The Jews are in the promised land right
The
now.
Jewish.
Okay.
Jews.
According to the
Ish.
Bible,
What do
isn't
they
it
call
supposed to
themselves?
be peace when there's people in the land? According to the Bible.
Yeah, and they're
Yes or
getting
no?
close to peace.
No, they're not.
They're
They're
not
talking
getting
about
close.
peace all over the
When
earth.
Israelites get in there,
All
they
over
would
the earth.
never. You wish that a white man can be
Before when they
the
get out the
chosen
land.
people.
I'm not
The
trying
white
to-
man is never going to be the chosen
on,
people.
hold on,
You're never over me.
Now
You're
you're
going to bow
lying.
down to me. Because
you're
what your
lying.
people
No, let's
did,
do it on
the
the
chosen
scripture.
people of
Let's
God,
do it on the
you're going
scripture,
to get
Doc.
punished
Let's put
for
them
it.
away
I'm
on
going to bring it
scripture.
home to you.
No, let's put it on
No.
scripture. Put it on
He's-
scripture.
No,
Because I
I'm
never
put it on
said that
scripture.
white people.
You already said that you said that black people are not the Jews. You lie.
No, I'm not.
White folks are never going to be the Jews.
You keep
They
saying white
are.
people. I'm not saying
Adam
white.
called
You
his
are
wife's
Israel,
name Eve
Jewish
because she
people.
was the mother
Jewish.
of
The sky is
all
bluish.
living.
I built your house as
Jews
Jewish.
is
If I said I
the
built your house
mother
as
of all
Jewish, is that
living.
too?
That's
Okay.
making. That
If I
doesn't
said
even
I built
relevant.
your
It
house as
goes on the
Jewish,
bloodline.
is that too?
That's not relevant.
It goes on the bloodline. That is
Jewish.
relevant. That is relevant.
You wish they was Jews.
That is
They
relevant.
Russian.
They're not white.
They Caucasian.
Let me ask you a
Russian
They're
question.
either.
fucking Khazars.
Hey,
They're
the
from.
Bible
says
says
you're
accounted for every idle word.
Let's go to
Now you're
Romans. Let's go to Romans. Go Romans 5 and
Because
13.
you want to stay dead.
Since you say
and you
the
teach my
mother.
people dead
I
things.
didn't do.
You are the
And
enemy.
had made
You are Satan's
of
children.
one
You
blood
come. You come.
all
You
nations of
come.
men.
Huh?
So you can cuss.
For the dwelling
Just like
on
you
the
told him
face of
what
the
you
earth.
see,
Paul-
just like you told him what
Paul
Paul
context.
language.
No.
Paul language
One
was
blood
other
means
words.
red.
You couldn't
Red,
understand.
that's it. But
You couldn't
your
underrate
blood
his
ain't the same
knowledge.
as mine. You
He
just said
cussed.
it. So
He
God,
still
so
had
that
knowledge.
scripture is.
Don't think-
Does the
don't
Bible
think-
contradict itself? Yes or
Times.
no?
You want to
But you
see it?
understand
Just
that
answer
there
the
are
question.
deviations in the gene
Then it can't be the
pool.
same.
I ain't say said it. What?
Is one the same as
Language
one?
was never
Yes.
always.
If I put it in a
think that
mathematical
was?
situation, is it the
What
same?
do you
Jesus calls niggas snakes,
Jesus is the
devils.
Savior
What do you
of
think
the
that is?
world.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you that.
What
What color
is
is
that?
it? What color is it?
I don't care
No,
what
cuss
color
words not
Jesus
If I call you
So how you
bastard,
don't
if I
agree?
call you
You
snake,
talk
what's the
about bowing
difference?
down, you're going to bow down to
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ.
What
the King
color
of
is it?
Kings
What
and Lord
color
of Lords,
is
the
it?
God of
You
the
gonna
universe.
bow down to
What
me.
What did he look like?
He's not
You
white.
gonna bow down to me?
Let's
Not
let's
black,
do it
he's not
to the
white.
Bible.
Be visible.
Hold on, to the Bible.
You
Let's
gotta
see
be
what
crazy.
Hold on,
You
give me
wish.
1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Hold on, give
You
me 1
hate
minute.
black so
Listen,
much.
Hold
You're
on.
too scared to say Jesus is black.
Hold on,
I hate black so much. You're scared Jesus is black. You gonna bow down to a black
We
man.
know that.
All you white folks gonna bow down to a black man.
Give
And
me
either you
what
hate it or
Jesus
not.
look like. Give me
That's
what-
why you Satan's children.
Give me what he look like. Read what he look like. Because you said he ain't no color. We gonna read
Jesus
out
is
the
a black
Bible
man.
what he look like.
And you gonna bow down to a black man. All you white
Revelations.
folks.
Hold on.
And kiss a black man's feet.
Revelations is the
And then y'all going.
No, it's
then y'all
not.
going.
No, it's
Then
not.
y'all going
No,
to
it's not.
captivity.
Hold on.
Is this God
5
for-
minutes. Let's read it. Hold on. Let's see what he look like.
Sorry
Let's
about
see
that.
what he look like. Why you leaving?
He better leave.
And
There
that
you
you right
go.
about that. And you right about that.
All
The
you
book
white
tell you
folks,
what he
all
look
you
like.
white folks gonna bow down to a black God. And if you think you're not, you're a fool.
Let's read what he look like.
That's the
Doc.
worst thing you can do is be caught unhanded.
Let's read what he looked like. Since they left, since they don't want to know, scared to say what he looked like, we're going to read out the Bible and it's going to give him a description. This man just said the Bible don't matter what he looked like. And it's so tight. He just said it don't matter what he looked like. That's how you know they the devil. He just said it don't matter what the Messiah looked like.
Because he black. And the Jews, my man here walking with him saying the Jews are white.
And then he said he ain't black or white. What color is he then?
He's invisible. They hang a visible man on the cross.
But we're going to see what it say in the Bible.
I was out of order on that. I do apologize.
No, that's what I say. Just we get him with this, because once I certain scriptures, I knew he was going to leave.
I do apologize.
Oh, you good, huh?
I got to work on that, man. So where we going now? What you
Revelations 1 and 14. We're going Revelations 1 and 1. We're going to start there.
Revelations chapter 1 verse 14. This nigga say that blacks sold blacks. And go ahead.
No, go ahead. I mean, of course they're going to say that.
No, ain't no black sold blacks.
I mean, I know
but
they
from
ain't.
having to be black.
But they going to, that's why I was telling them. Two dogs, they look alike, but they ain't the same.
What? Why doesn't? Okay, you ready?
Go ahead.
His head, Revelation chapter 1 verse 14. His head and his hair were white like wool.
Now, woolly is the texture. Every person on earth does not have the texture of woolly
This is
hair.
a description of Jesus Christ.
Everybody
This is a
doesn't have the
description
texture.
of the Messiah.
So let's finish it out.
His head and his hair was white like wool.
Wool, talking about the color. Everybody know wool is a thick, big texture. Finish it out.
And his feet was like fine brass as it burnt in the fire.
Everybody know what color brass is, right? Now it's giving a little bit more detail. What does it say about the
That
brass?
sounds like a black man, Jesus Christ,
What
you
it say,
call
what
it.
it say about the brass?
His hair was white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes was like a flaming fire. And his feet like a defined brass as it burnt in the furnace.
I don't care what you put in the furnace. Paper, steel, a brick, whatever. When something is burnt, it is black. This is the description. But he said I can't think. Basically said this description means nothing. But that's why he left. Because like we was going to say, the description that's the fake Messiah all over the earth, I'll give anybody every dollar I got in my pocket. If you can find that in this book. When you can find the pale-faced so-called Caesar Borgia in this book, I'll give you anything in my pocket. Anybody can find a different description of the Messiah where the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Find the description of him in this book of stringy hair. No one can do it. That's why they left again like they left last week.
Right.
He throws out a bunch of things off the top of his head. First, he went into John 3:16, which he don't even know what we're talking about. Let's get that too. But we're going to have this with them all the time because it's funny. When we say we the chosen people on earth, everybody got a problem with it. But when we go back to the 1800s, when they said they was the chosen people, nobody had no problem with that.
And another thing too, if he walking with somebody that's dizzy and they driving together and they came together, that's because you dizzy and you keeping them dizzy. If you saying that the white folks are the Jews and he walking with you, that's because he think like you think. That's another thing about a woman. If a man keep hollering at a woman, what kind of signal you giving him that I see that you playing innocent with me, but he can get you? You giving him the bold signal. You know what I'm saying?
God,
so it ain't him, it's your ass. You dig what I'm saying?
Well, they lost. I mean, like we just said about the evil.
I mean,
God made them like that. Huh? So you got to expect that. They evil. Of course, they ain't going to put you up on the pedestal. You got to know that, huh? John 3:16. We're going to go into that. We're going to break that down. We're going to break down a lot of the stuff he said before he ran away.
John, chapter 3, verse 16. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
3:16. John 3:16.
Oh, my fault.
Good.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Of course, the whole world think that mean everybody. But just like I brought to him, what does John 3:14 say? He couldn't answer it. Now we're gonna see what John, because 14 come before 13. Let's read 14, see what it say.
John chapter 3, verse 14. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must man, but the Son of Man be lifted up.
Now, why would the Messiah make a comparison to Moses?
I go get that.
You know what I mean? He making a comparison to Moses lifting up the staff. Now, you're gonna bring up in the wilderness.
Yeah, wilderness.
The reason he compared Moses lifting up the staff in the wilderness was everybody in the world in the wilderness with him.
No,
they were not.
Right.
It was only a group of people, and of course, the mixed multitude was gone too.
I got that too.
He was referring to the people that was bitten by the snakes.
I got that. Let's go.
Give me that.
Numbers chapter 21, verse 6. And the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died.
People of who?
Israel.
The whole world.
Israel.
The Egyptians.
Israel.
Moab.
Israel.
Who was in the wilderness with Moses?
Israel.
There we go.
And much people of Israel died.
Now let's go back to 14 again.
Hold on, you got some more of that.
Go ahead.
Therefore the people came to Moses and said, we have sinned, for we have spoken against the Lord and against thy prey unto the Father. Remember when they ran out of the Red Sea, it seemed too much to go against the Lord right now. And okay. And the elders. Okay, go ahead.
Go back to John 3 and 14. Now we just read it in Numbers what the Messiah was saying. Why did Moses lift up the staff? Because the people was bitten. And we just read it was only one group of people that was bitten by the snakes. The whole world wasn't there. But we're going to keep breaking this down. Read 14 again.
And as Moses lift up the serpent, even in the wilderness, even so, which means even in the same way, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
Now let's go back. We're going to go to John 3 and 1 to see who he was talking to. Now, we got to remember, just like me, we having a personal conversation. They having a personal conversation. This ain't for everybody.
Two black men having a conversation.
There you go. Let's go to John 3 and 1.
John 3 and 1. There was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews.
Of the who?
Of the Jews.
Not the whole world.
Of the Jews.
Keep going.
The same came to Jesus by night.
Whoa. He came when? In the daytime where everybody can see.
By night, snuck.
There you go. He came when everybody was talking to him.
No, by night.
Now.
Couldn't nobody see him.
He coming by night. You see, of the Pharisees, so they can have a private conversation. This is all the same chapter.
That's right.
So he's having a private conversation about Jews, not the whole world. Let's go back to John 3 and 16.
Right. So the private conversation among two people.
There you go.
Right. And so, got you.
And we already said 13, he made a comparison.
Right.
So why would he make the comparison of the wilderness and the putting up if it was everybody? That doesn't make sense right there in itself.
Right.
He make a comparison to show you, and like I say, 14 comes before 16.
We're going to go to Isaiah 14. I'm going
to get that in a minute, but read 16, and I want to go to John. Which one is it? 12 and 5?
No, 17 and 9.
Okay, that's it, yeah. Go read the 16.
John chapter 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
What did it say something about the world?
For God so loved the world.
Okay, there we go. We want the world. He said, for God so loved the world. This is the Messiah talking now, right? Now let's go to, was it 12 and 7? Let's go to John 12.
17 and 9.
17 and 9. We know the scriptures don't contradict themselves, right? So we said he loves the world now, right?
John 17 and 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world.
Whoa. But we just read earlier, he was for the whole world. What does he say again? So maybe in case nobody
he never said whole. He said world, but not whole world.
Okay, but he's telling you, I pray for them. So he's praying for a group of people that's in the world, but not of the world. Read it one more time, Mark.
I pray for them.
Them. Okay. Go ahead.
I pray not for the world.
So evidently he's saying I pray for people. Okay, just because they own earth
and the world.
On earth, world and earth, two different things. But we gonna get in that. He said I pray for them, not the world. So those are two different aspects.
You can't love the world and not pray for the world.
So that don't make sense. But like you say, if he loved the world, the Bible don't contradict itself.
Right.
What we just read, if you assuming it what it means the whole world, that would be a contradiction. Now let's go to Isaiah 45 and 7.
17, okay.
Now we're going to find out who is the them and what does he mean by that.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord.
But who?
But Israel.
All the countries in the earth.
But Israel shall be saved
in America.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
What does everlasting mean? Everlasting means forever. Doesn't mean it goes away. Now, when he say Israel everlasting, how can that be everybody else? Right. He made a mistake somewhere? Finish it out, huh?
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. You shall not be ashamed, nor confounded. A world without end.
World.
Israel is a world.
There you go. Now we're going to break the world down.
That's heavy.
Now, Of course, we're going to speak how the young people say. Now, the young people, they say stuff like this: you ain't from the same world as me. That makes sense.
Yeah, good
now,
deal.
what if they said you ain't from the same earth as me? That doesn't make sense.
Right.
Earth and world
Is
are two different things.
That's right.
It all depends on the context you're using it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's such things called Sea World.
Yeah.
There's Disney World. There's Wally's World. There's a whole bunch of different
Basketball
worlds.
world, entertainment world.
So it's the content you use it.
The Royal of Russia.
The two people who left before, they were confused on what world means. World has different contents. Like I just said, when people say you ain't from the same world as me, or just like we're gonna go in the older term, when somebody be daydreaming, they say, I don't know, I was in a different world. How you in a different world and you right here with me? It's the context they use it. Now, if they say I was in a different earth, that wouldn't make sense.
Right.
Earth and world is two totally different things.
Right.
You got to learn the terms of it.
Right.
The people who came up, they don't know the different terms because they going on one thing. But like we say, they already was evil. Because like when I told him who run the city, he gonna say the chief of police. How does the chief of police run the city? he goes to the council. The chief of police don't. The mayor runs the city. And if you're from Detroit, you know the mayor is a white man.
Then he went back to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick's not even in the office. He just hate niggas. He just hate black folks.
All I told you, all they doing is bouncing around.
Yeah.
All they doing is bouncing around. See, what's that word they use? I can't think of it. He talking about slavery. Slavery, we got done worse when we got out of slavery.
Right.
That's when the Ku Klux Klan came about.
Right.
They was hanging motherfuckers.
Yeah, big time.
You know what I'm saying?
We was getting whipped in slavery. We was getting whipped.
Whooped. After slavery, you was getting killed.
Set on fire.
You know what I'm saying? So this mentality like slave. No, you was getting done worse when you got out of slavery. You know what I'm saying? That's when they was putting you in those old loans that you couldn't get out of. You know what I mean? See, that's how they think. Because once again, TV tells you this. They didn't need no Ku Klux Klan when it was slavery. Why?
Right.
Once we got out, now the Klan came in. You know what I'm saying? Now we getting really abused. But it ain't no different than when we getting abused today. It's the same thing. They changed their sheets in for suits and uniforms.
Right, they're doing the same thing.
Some of them got suits with the towel. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? Just because they might not kill you physically, they can kill you financially.
Well, they can kill you physically too. And the doctors,
that's what I was about to say.
Some doctors are prejudiced too.
Some of them got the stethoscope on there. They giving you, hey, some of them work in the grocery stores. Like the food, the farmers is killing you.
Yeah, the farmers, they're everywhere.
You just don't. You don't have to kill a person physically sometimes. If you see some of the people out here, they dead on their feet, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got zombies out here. When they drop drugs in the neighborhood, there's a lot of us just in another world. Ain't even of that same body. Let me get, what's that, Romans? Is it 5 and 13, is it right?
Yeah. Five and 31.
Okay, that's it. We'll go to 31.
Yeah. What the hell is?
Shit, my hands getting cold.
Is that Romans 5 and 31?
Yeah. Hold on, let me.
I'm tripping. Must be Acts 5 and 31.
Yeah, that's the one about the Messiah hanging. Romans is the one where he said about the difference. Just because all of us come from Abraham.
Oh, okay. That's Romans 9.
Okay. 9 and 7, right?
Yeah, 9 and 3. Okay. Romans chapter 1. Yeah, see. And so, okay, I got it. It's Romans 1 and 9.
Okay. It's 9 and 13 and 9 and 7. What's that? I got to remember that one.
Okay, Romans chapter 1 verse 9. I say then, I tell the truth to Christ, I lie not. My conscience also bearing witness in Christ.
This Paul talking now.
That I have great heaviness and continuance sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed for Christ, for my brethren, for my kinsmen, according to the flesh.
Now, we all don't have the same flesh. He's speaking about when you say kinsman, everybody out here ain't your kinsman. Everybody ain't out. Kinsman could be a word also used as cousin. Everybody out here ain't your cousin. Keep going on.
For my brethren.
Once again, everybody out here ain't your brother.
You're right. According to the flesh.
Go to 7, I think.
Who are Israelites?
Who are who?
Israelites. To whom pertaineth the adoption.
There we go. He's saying who his flesh is one group of people.
Right.
See, keep people. Now, what this guy said, we all the same.
No,
so now, Paul is telling a lie? Because why would he say who are Israelites? Why wouldn't he say the whole world, everybody on earth?
We're the same when it's time to go to heaven. But as long as we're on this planet, we're not the same.
Well, they ain't getting there. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they ain't the same.
Right.
What is 7? So I thought 7 say something too, though.
I could wish. Okay.
Yes.
Who are Israelites? You want 7?
Okay, there they go. Hold on. There we go. There we go.
You want
I
7?
want 7. Yeah. Give me
Neither
7.
because they are the seed of Abraham.
Hold on. He brought out something about Eve as the mother of all. Let's see what Abraham, since Abraham was a chosen pick.
Right.
Finish that out.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all the children's. But in Isaac shall the seed be called. Shalaki. Number 7. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children's. But in Isaac shall that seed be called.
Now he's saying just because you come from Abraham,
Right.
Abraham had a bunch of kids.
Right.
That doesn't mean everybody is chosen. Who was the chosen came from?
But in Isaac shall that seed be called. That is that which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God.
That what now?
The children of the flesh, these are not the children of God.
Everybody is not the child of God. Even though Abraham had all those kids, there was one chosen group of people. Go to 8. What does 8 say?
But the children of the promise.
Of who?
Of the promise.
No, the whole world is promised.
Of the promise.
Keep going.
Are counted for the seed.
There you go. It's a chosen seed. You know what I mean? So I don't know where he got the Eve is the mother of something where he found somewhere, and probably wasn't the new was it the King James version? What you about to pull up now?
We all come from Adam.
2nd Esdras 6 and 54.
Yeah, you right there. You want that?
Yeah, give me that one.
Well, you hit that off the head, baby boy.
See, it's another scripture, but you
that's
know,
a beast there.
They're gonna say it's another one in there, but they don't say that ain't in the Bible. It's another one that say it. It's in the New Testament. I got to look.
What it say?
It say the same thing, that they are counted as nothing, but it's not in 6 and 54.
Oh, 6 and 54. Yeah, my fault.
It's another scripture that said I gotta remember which one that other one is.
2nd Esdras chapter 6. Verse 54.
This is what God thinks about everybody else.
As for the other, 6:4. Yeah. And after these, Adam also, whom thou mayest Lord over all thy creatures, of him come we all.
Everybody come from what now?
Him of Adam come we all.
So Adam started all this off, but go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
So there's a group out of the people that come from Adam, God has chosen. Keep going.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou hast made the world for our sakes.
That, right there he said our. Our doesn't mean the whole world. When he say our, he's picking a particular group for our sakes.
Right.
Not everybody's sakes. Finish it out, huh?
As for the other people.
For who?
As for the other people.
Stop right there. How can he be talking about for everybody when he say the other people? I can't say everybody, then I say what other people.
Right.
Everybody can't mean everybody if I'm saying the other people.
Right.
That right there, those two don't coincide. Finish that out. Huh?
As for the other people, which also come from Adam.
What other people come from where?
Adam.
Okay.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
So, how can he be talking about everybody? He just said a group of people that came from Adam, because my man just said we all come from Adam,
Yeah,
but the Lord just called a group of people nothing.
That's him.
How does that matter? How do you coincide that? So he meant everybody was nothing?
That's right.
See, the thing is, once we break certain things down, because some of these guys just spit out anything out. Let me say it, they spew out anything out their mouth, not knowing exactly what this book says. They go on what they like. They go on what they feel. Too bad he didn't choose you. Right. That ain't our fault. Yeah. You got to take that up with the Most High. And like he say, he don't know what it's for. You know what they did. You know what you probably doing. He probably ain't honest with it. Oh, he don't own the business or whatever. That don't got nothing to do with you. So you telling me your forefathers never discriminated against nobody? He's a lie right there. I can tell you that.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
He doing it right now.
You know what I'm saying?
He doing it right now. Talking about blacks sold blacks.
There you go. You know what I mean?
That's as far as you learned. That was good enough for you to. That was good enough for you to accept. You can go deeper to find out the truth. But that's good enough for me to take off with. Yeah, that's how white folks is. Yeah. Oh, that's good enough for me to run with. Oh, niggas sold niggas. So that wasn't our fault. Oh, let me. That's good enough for me to run with. But hold on. Africans were selling Israelites. Oh, I don't want to hear that. I just want to free myself.
But then you see the other part when he was talking about get over it. I say, okay,
get over it.
Did you just celebrate Thanksgiving? That was a long time ago. Get over that shit.
Right. Stop celebrating that shit.
See, it's okay to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's always okay for everybody else. Everybody else can say what happened, the Holocaust, the Japanese. Yeah. But as soon as we say about ours, we got to get over it.
Right.
Nobody else got to get over theirs.
Get over what's coming.
You know
That's what you need to do. Get over what's coming.
No, just deal with it. That's what you need to do.
They ain't dealing with it good. They ain't dealing with this good.
But whether you deal with it or not, it's still coming out. You know what I'm saying? But okay, this is HOI. We come out here to enlighten our people. We had one brother that we enlightened. You know what I mean? Too bad we had the two devils come up and try to ruin the night, but they didn't ruin the night. They only backed up everything we said out of this book. You know what I mean? So we want to give all honors and say, Kwame Shabbat.
Kwame Shabbat.
Kwame Shabbat.